Welcome to the 2025 Weather Guru podcast for the last day in July for the lower 48. This is July 31st, 2025 edition of the Weather Guru podcast. Today, we're going to be looking at, ladies and gentlemen, the watches and warnings courtesy of Radar Scope. Watches, severe thunderstorm watches and warnings, as well as flash flood watches and warnings for the lower 48 United States. Hit that like button and subscribe button on the way in, ladies and gentlemen. Summertime is officially in the dog days of summer, and that means summertime pop-up thunderstorms here. And we have one in Montana that's producing hail, 1 inch, and a tornado that's observed here. I'll zoom out here so you can get your bearings. This is just about an hour and a half south of Great Falls, Montana here, towards White Sulphur Springs and Townsend, Montana here. It expires in 10 minutes here in Mountain Daylight Time. Broadwater and Meagher counties here. Tornado warning for East Central Broadwater County, southwestern Montana, and southwestern Meagher County in central Montana. This is till 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, so you have just about 10 minutes, 12 minutes left on this warning. A confirmed frontal cloud was located 19 miles northeast of Towson, or 19 miles southwest of White Sulphur Springs, and is moving northwest at 10 miles an hour. So we have a confirmed damaging tornado and quarter-sized hail. This is from law enforcement. They spotted this frontal cloud in this area right in here. Like I said, in White Sulphur Springs, heading northeast or northwest from Towson, Montana here. And you can see the deep dark and purples. There's that hook, that kind of a slight hook here, the inflow hook of this system here coming in like that, and you can see it clearly here right in here, and that's where we have the signature here. So this whole cell and complex here is moving toward the northwest at about 18 knots here, and hail has been reported above an inch on the rear flank downdraft south of this system. So once again, that's for Meagher and Broadwater counties here in Montana, just south of White Sulphur Springs, Montana here. Zoom out here, and we have two other warnings in Montana as well. This is just mostly for 60 mile an hour straight line winds and 1 inch hail in Drummond, Montana, heading toward Clinton, just southeast of Missoula, about an hour and 30 minutes outside of Missoula, Montana. And then we have another one in Montana and Colorado, This is for Weld County, Colorado here. It's north of Greeley, Colorado. This cell here is producing almost 2 inches in hail diameter and winds up to 60 mile an hour. 100% chance of hail. You can see all this purple hail core here. Cloud tops are reaching up in the 50,000 foot range here, and you can see all this purple. That's the hail that's coming down here from this system here in this big complex, and that's why the National Weather Service issued this severe thunderstorm warning here. Severe thunderstorm warnings are located from a line 14 miles northeast of Purcell, Colorado, to near Pierce, and it's heading about 18 miles north of Greeley, Colorado, as I mentioned before, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile an hour wind gusts. You should get indoors and protect your vehicles here as this continues. I'll put it in motion here as it continues to push off toward the northeast here, away from Pierce and Nunn, Colorado, away from the Maine and Greeley metro area here. As it continues, all these storms here continue to push eastward here across the Front Range here, leaving the Fort Collins, Greeley area, metroplex area there in Colorado. So we can zoom out here and you can see those there all in the central area of Colorado here. So once again, that's for 60 mile an hour winds and straight line hail that could be ping pong size or higher, up to 2 inches here. Now on the East Coast, we're going to jump over here to New Jersey. There is a flood warning for New Jersey for Camden, Gloucester, and Salem counties in southern New Jersey there at the shore as this rain exits here from the mid-Atlantic off I-95 corridor here. If you're in those Vineland or those areas south there, the Garden State Parkway, you're coming along there, America Township, Egg Harbor City, Galloway Township, Atlantic City, Ocean City, get ready. This is coming towards you here. 1 to 3 inches an hour falling rain per hour here as this continues to make its way toward the Atlantic coastline. So you want to be careful about that there as you're making your way there. And you want to be careful as you're making your way toward that area too as well. Now, we do have flash flood warnings in North Carolina, all along the coast here. This includes North Carolina here and the Albemarle Sound area here, and toward eastern North Carolina. This includes Charlotte, Metroplex here along 485, Matthews, North Carolina, Mint Hill, 77, I-77 toward Fort Mill, down south here. You're getting hit with strong storms here. South Charlotte, Metroplex there, southeastern Charlotte, Metroplex, as I said, along 85 and 40 here, heading toward Wadesboro and I-70, US 40. And then these counties up here, we have a flash flood warning. Radar indicated this for the next 25 minutes here for Stanley County in central North Carolina. We have storms producing 2 to 4 inches of rain and falling. An additional 1 to 3 inches are expected in this warned area here. Once again, this is for Stanley County in central North Carolina. Albemarle, places like New London, Oakboro are going to be included. Norwood are going to be included in this area here as it pushes towards Southern Pines and toward the Fayetteville area here later on in about an hour or so. New York and New Jersey also have a bunch of flash flood warnings, including Arizona and New Mexico, as it continues to have the monsoonal flow here. I'm going to zoom out and just give you a broad picture here. We have the monsoonal flow continuing here, affecting places like Sierra Vista, Arizona, Nogales toward the Mexican border of Arizona, Tucson getting into it, some of the northern and western suburbs of Tucson along I-10. Be very careful here. And then up into New Mexico, they've had flash flood warnings here all along from Silver City up into Ruidoso, those places, considerable flash flood warnings there. This over the Trout Fire burn scar there that continue to add up. Flash flooding is ongoing, are expected to begin shortly there in northeastern Grant County and southwestern New Mexico. So be very careful there if you're up in that area there. Just to the west of I-25 and the I-10 interchange there in Silver City, Duncan, and Morenci, New Mexico. So those are the flash floods we have that of significant concern. We have other ones, like I said, toward Virginia here. This is out toward the Tidewater area. Once again, we don't forget our friends out there. I-64 heading from York, Williamsburg to the east of there and out toward the coastal plains there, Tidewater Plains. There is a severe thunderstorm flooded watch and a marine warning, once again for Surrey, places like that, Rushmere, toward Newport News. You're included in that as well as these showers continue to exit over toward the Virginia Eastern Shore Peninsula there. These are going to produce heavy rain in that area too as well. And this extend out for this line here, heading I-95 toward Emporia, Jarrett, back toward I-85 toward South Hill and Petersburg exit there, and then back in I-85 into North Carolina toward Henderson, North Carolina. Those areas heading toward Mebane, and those areas heading toward the border between North Carolina and Virginia. So there's something to keep in mind that we have, and those are mostly the watches and warnings that we have right now. And the rest of them are just marine warnings out in the harbor here, the Chesapeake Bay Harbor, once again for strong winds, lightning, and also for possible water spouts that could be forming out here on this bay, on the Jersey Shore out there and out toward the Atlantic side of the bay here. So I zoom out, that's what we have going on here. But this is going to provide significant cooling down for the East Coast and the Great Lakes, Upper Great Lakes, coming in on Saturday and Sunday compared to where high temperatures are only going to be in the low 80s compared to the upper 90s, and it feels like in the hundreds it had been for the most of the eastern two-thirds of the United States. So something to look forward to after we get dealing with these rain and severe thunderstorms. So this is what the Weather Guru severe thunderstorm watches, warnings, and marine warnings for today, for July 31st, 2025. Take care. I'll see you on the next episode. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for listening. Take care. Blessings.